Do you remember the Austin Maoists? There was the Red Guards Austin organization, and one day they just picked up and disappeared. They put a post on Facebook saying, this project has reached its conclusion, and then disappeared. Now, they were a very divisive people. They frequently threatened other Marxists. They slashed the tires of IWW activists. They frequently carried out threats against the IWW, the Workers' World Party, the PSL, etc. In other words, they were really awful people. Now, they've mysteriously returned, but not under the name the Austin Maoists or the Red Guards Austin. They've mysteriously reappeared at a very interesting time. Now, the Workers' World Party and the PSL got together, had a protest in Austin against U.S. intervention in Venezuela. Of course, if you are not a scumbag, you can definitely agree with hands off Venezuela. It's a good cause, a good reason to oppose imperialism. Now, these Maoists mysteriously showed up, all masked, carrying guns, threatening the pro-Maduro protesters. And they screamed up and down, Maduro is a fascist, and essentially touting the exact same line as the U.S. State Department. Now, we don't know conclusively 100% that they are the same ones, but I would bet my bottom dollar that it is the same ones. I mean, there can't be that many Maoists in Austin, especially ones that are that organized and are known for bringing guns to demonstrations. This is all very suspicious, why you would threaten people that were opposing U.S. imperialism. One of the basic tenets of Maoism is understanding the primary and secondary contradiction. The primary contradiction, of course, being imperialism. You defeat imperialism, and then you fight for the future of the individual country. So opposing U.S. intervention would be the obligation of every Marxist. Yet for some reason, these Austin Maoists seem to support U.S. intervention and repeat blatantly untrue statements like Maduro being a fascist, fascism being loosely defined as an alliance between corporations and the state, and Nicolas Maduro being at war with, private companies in Venezuela who are trying to overthrow him. But here's something else that's interesting. A few days before the government shutdown took place, the Red Guards Austin announced their disbanding. Now, I didn't think anything of it at the time. It'd be a coincidence. But isn't it amazing how this other Maoist group, which seems to be the exact same people, mysteriously materialize almost immediately after the government shutdown is over? Very strange how that worked. It's interesting to note that one of the organizations not being paid during the government shutdown is the FBI. I think it's pretty safe to assume at this point that the Austin Maoists always were, and still are, COINTELPRO. I mean, they reek. I mean, they absolutely reek of cop. So they disappear during the government shutdown, magically reappear when it's over, push the U.S. foreign policy line, and threaten people that are trying to oppose U.S. intervention in Venezuela. Very strange how that works. I mean, let's face it, they're cops. And they have always been cops, and that was something that I tried to warn about before, and something other people have tried to warn about before. So if you do happen to carry out any kind of protest in the Austin area, be ready, because these guys are going to show up. And according to several Facebook posts that I saw by people who were there, they said that these Maoists, quote-unquote Maoists, more likely cops, were threatening people with guns. Like, they showed up. Now, not to be deterred, these Maoists publicly announced that they did this. You can go to their webpage. It's not the Austin Maoists anymore, the Austin Red Guards. It's something called Insurgency. Because nothing says insurgent like reinforcing foreign policy of a capitalist state. I don't really know how that works, but it's there. Anyway, they have the thing available. There they are, calling people who support Maduro a fascist and all kinds of other reactionary nonsense. So if you're actually in the Austin area and you want to organize, watch your back, because we already know how pretty bad these people actually are. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.